Revolutionary artists and thinkers. 10. Artemisia Gentileschi, the forgotten female master of Baroque art in an era when women were largely excluded from professional art. Artemisia Gentileschi became one of the most accomplished artists of the Italian Baroque period, only to be forgotten for centuries. Born in Rome in 1593. Artemisia learned painting from her father but quickly surpassed his skills. At 17, she was raped by her tutor, and the subsequent public trial where she was tortured with thumbscrews to verify her testimony traumatized her but also influenced her powerful artistic vision. Her paintings often depicted strong, heroic women from biblical and mythological stories. Her masterpiece Judith's Laying Holofernes portrays two women beheading a male oppressor with shocking realism and emotional intensity. Despite achieving success in her lifetime, becoming the first woman admitted to Florence's prestigious art academy and receiving commissions from European royalty, art historians largely erased her from the canon until feminist scholars rediscovered her work in the 1970s. Today, her paintings sell for millions and inspire contemporary artists, but for 300 years, one of the greatest Baroque masters was essentially forgotten simply because she was a woman. 11. Ibn Khaldun, the true father of sociology and economics. Centuries before Adam Smith or Auguste Comte, a 14th century North African scholar named Ibn Khaldun developed sophisticated theories of economics, sociology, and historiography that remarkably presaged modern social sciences. Born in Tunis in 1332, Khaldun's masterpiece, the Macadama, outlined cyclical theories of civilization rise and fall, supply and demand economics, and the division of labor, all centuries before Western scholars discovered these concepts. He was the first to systematically examine how geography, climate, and economics shape societies and history. His theory of asabiya, social cohesion, explained how civilizations rise through group solidarity and decline as rulers become corrupt and isolated. Khaldun pioneered the scientific method in social studies, insisting on verifiable evidence rather than accepted authorities, an approach far ahead of his time. He developed sophisticated theories about taxation, noting that lower tax rates could stimulate economic activity and generate more revenue than high rates. While Western scholars like Arnold Toynbee called him the greatest historian who ever lived, Khaldun's foundational contributions to social sciences remain largely uncredited in Western education. 12. Ranji, Sir Peter Buck, doctor, anthropologist, and politician. In the early 20th century, Ranji, also known by his English name, Sir Peter Buck, conducted pioneering work preserving Pacific cultures while breaking barriers as one of New Zealand's first physicians. Born in 1877 to a mother and European father, he qualified as a doctor in 1904 and was elected to New Zealand's Parliament while still practicing medicine. During World War I, he served as a medical officer, earning the Distinguished Service Order for gallantry. After the war, he dedicated his life to anthropology, documenting Pacific Island cultures and traditional practices that were rapidly disappearing under colonial influence. His book Vikings of the Sunrise revolutionized understanding of Polynesian migration and culture. Despite racial prejudices of his era, he became the first to receive a knighthood and was appointed director of Hawaii's Bishop Museum. He was also offered a professorship at Yale University. Ranji's work preserved invaluable cultural knowledge that might otherwise have been lost forever. Yet outside New Zealand and anthropology circles, his extraordinary dual career and cultural preservation work remain largely unknown. Unsung heroes. 13. Irene Assendler, the woman who outsmarted the Nazis. During World War II, a Polish social worker named Irene Assendler smuggled approximately 2,500 Jewish children out of the Warsaw Ghetto, saving them from near certain death in Nazi concentration camps. As a healthcare worker, Assendler had access to the ghetto. She and her network used ambulances to smuggle children out in toolboxes, suitcases, and even coffins. She trained her dog to bark when Nazi guards were nearby, covering babies' cries. Most remarkably, Assendler kept meticulous records of each child's original identity, burying these lists in jars under an apple tree. After the war, she tried to reunite children with surviving relatives, though most families had perished. Eventually captured by the Gestapo, Assendler was severely tortured and sentenced to death. Her Colleagues bribed a guard to release her, and she continued her resistance work under a false identity. Despite saving more people than Oskar Schindler, Sendler remained largely unknown until 1999 when a group of Kansas high school students created a play about her called Life in a Jar. She was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007 but lost to Al Gore's climate change documentary, 14, Shiun Sugihara. The Japanese Schindler, while serving as Japanese consul in Lithuania during World War II, Shiun Sugihara made an extraordinary moral choice that saved thousands of lives. As Nazi forces advanced into Lithuania in 1940, desperate Jewish refugees sought visas to escape Europe. Despite explicit orders from his government to deny these requests, Sugihara chose conscience over career. For 29 days straight, often working 18-20 hours daily, he handwrote transit visas that allowed Jews to travel through Japanese territory. Even as he was forced to leave his post, Sugihara continued writing visas from his train window until the moment of departure. He issued between 2,100 and 3,500 visas, which saved an estimated 6,000 people, as many visas covered entire families. Upon returning to Japan, he was forced to resign from diplomatic service in disgrace for disobeying orders. Sugihara lived in relative obscurity, working menial jobs to support his family. Until some survivors tracked him down in the 1960s, Israel named him righteous among the nations in 1984, a year before his death. His response to why he did it was simply, "I may have disobeyed my government, but if I hadn't, I would have disobeyed God." So there you have it, 14 extraordinary individuals who shaped our world yet somehow slipped through the cracks of mainstream history, from the Hollywood starlet who pioneered wireless technology to the one-eyed queen who defeated Rome. From the man who saved 1 billion lives to the diplomats who risked everything to save thousands from the Holocaust, these are the forgotten heroes and geniuses whose stories deserve to be told. History isn't just about the names we already know, it's filled with remarkable individuals from every culture, gender, and background who changed everything but never made it into our textbooks. If you enjoyed learning about these unsung historical figures, hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden history. Drop a comment letting me know which of these fascinating people you want to learn more about, and I might do a deep dive video on them in the future. Until next time, remember, the most interesting parts of history are often the ones you haven't heard yet.